welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can tell by the title of this video, I'm doing a 4-month update about my breast augmentation and breast lift. So if you're new to my channel, make sure you stop right here, subscribe, and also check out my pre-op, day of, and post-op vlog, and also check out my Q&A, questions that I got about my surgery. I'm going to link the playlist right here because you got to get the backstory before you get the 4-month update. And to my loyal viewers and people who's been following me along on this journey, thanks for coming back, and we're going to get into some things. Okay, so I'm going to break this video up into 3 parts. So the first part is going to be initial reaction versus now, meaning how I felt about my boobs like fresh off the table and within the first week, versus how I like them or how I feel about them now, being that I'm 4 months post-op. The second part is going to be about any scars, or like anything that related to scarring, and like how I got rid of, or how I'm getting rid of the scarring that I got from the surgery. And the third part is going to be overall satisfaction, meaning do I have any regrets, do I like them, do I love them, do I feel about them. And I'm going to give you guys my honest 100% opinion. And also, if you have any questions, make sure to drop them in the comments. Questions, comments, concerns, I'm going to answer them, of course, like always. And also, if you don't follow my surgery page, make sure you follow that page right now, because that's where I give a lot of the tea, and that's where like my journey is more consistent rather than on YouTube. So now that you guys know how I'm breaking up this video, let's hop into the first section, which is initial reaction versus how I feel about now. So my initial reaction of my boobs when I first woke up off the table and seeing them in person, like at pre-op, I was scared, y'all. Like, they were just so big and so swollen, and I was just like, oh my god, like my doctor really had to tell me like this is not how they're gonna look forever. They're still very swollen, so over time they're going to deswole, like they're gonna get smaller, and they're gonna like round out at the bottom. Like, they were just big. I'm gonna insert like a clip right here of them at pre-op. I'm gonna try to like blur out my nipples and stuff, but you'll see like right here how big and swollen, just like massive they were. I was just like, oh my effing god, please god, please let this not be the final look. If you guys want to know the type of implant I had, again, it's in my questions and answers video, so go check that out. But yeah, the type of implant he gave me, they weren't like sitting like really high. They were like pretty like mid-level, which I love, but I just couldn't see the final picture. I just couldn't see the vision with all the swelling that was going on, and then the tape, and then the bond. Like, it was just a lot, and I was just like, wow, did I just drop 5 racks for this? Like, mind you, this was literally pre-op, and they say you have to like wait. You can't judge your final result. You can't judge your boob job based off the first 2-3 days. But I was like, oh my god, like I hate it, literally hated it. Like, and then from the side profile, it just didn't look any better. Like, I was just like, what the fuck did I just do to myself? Honestly. But again, that's just how I felt about it within the first 2-3 days of seeing it. And mind you, I didn't even see like the final, not the final, I didn't even see the vision, because I still had like the taping on my incisions. It just didn't look like it just didn't look appealing, honestly. So I was just like really like stressed over that. Plus I was in pain, so the pain didn't make any better. I was like, damn, I'm going through all this pain and I don't even like my boobs. Like, that's effed up. So that's just how I was feeling the first 2-3 days. But now I love my boobs. Like, they look so natural, like natural sitting. Like, this is, they're really not like this high, because this bra is like pushing them up. But like regularly, I'm gonna try to upload a picture so you can see how they sit now, and they look pretty good. Like, I'm just glad I was focused on seeing the bigger picture and the light at the end of the tunnel, versus like just being stuck in like, oh my god, I hate them just because of how they look off the table. Because like they say, you can't judge your work based off the first couple of days. You should, even off the first week or 2, because like by week 3 they was still like swollen as hell. Like, it was like, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like I hated it. Like I hated it. But now I love them. Like they just look so natural. Yeah, they just look really natural, and I love the natural look. I love that like a lot of people, like if you know, if I would have never posted about my journey, or if I would never told people I got my boobs done, a lot of people like do think that my boobs just are naturally like this. Same thing with my BBL. People think it just looks so natural, and I'm just really happy about the overall, you know, the overall look, the overall product. I'm really happy about it. So part 2 is any scarring that I have. So yes, I have scarring. I feel like everybody, you know, has scarring after they get a lift. Mind you, I got a lift and an augmentation, so it wasn't just a little scar, it was like a lollipop type of incision, type of like scarring. So initially the scarring, like it got really bad, and then like I started getting like a keloid on my scarring. And mind you, like I've never had a keloid. Mind you, I've had a belly piercing, I have earrings, like I had tattoos. I've never ever in my life experienced getting a keloid. So that really like scared me a lot, because I was like, oh my god, like did I do something wrong? So then I got on Google, and then I like researched about it, and basically Google told me that, you know, like darker complexion women who have like breast lifts and breast augmentations are more prone to getting a keloid, just because of the collagen or something along that, you know. Look it up, feel free to look up yourself. But I was like, oh my god, like this looks bad. I'm gonna insert a picture of how it looked, and I think at that point it was like end of August, early September, that it was looking like this. Mind you, I got my surgery August 4th, and then this is how the keloid and the scarring looked, like almost like 1 month post-op. And at that point I was like going crazy. I was like about to cry. I just didn't know what to do. So then I got on YouTube, got on Google, and I have found a few products to use. I'm gonna make a separate video about what I did to like clear up the scarring, clear up the keloids. But this is a picture that I took today. Like that's probably like 3 months. This is a 3-month difference of the scarring and the keloid that I have. And when I say I'm so amazed, I'm so happy and thankful that I found a solution, because I was going crazy. And it's like every day initially when I first noticed it, I didn't think that much of it. So then like as it got bigger, I was like, oh my god, like what in the world is this? That's when I started, you know, doing something about it, being reactive. I feel like if I would have been proactive and started doing what I was doing before the keloid got as big as it did in the first picture, it would have been like 100% gone by now. But you know, it's going away slowly but surely. But that's one thing I could say, like do your research, because I did not know that getting a keloid would have been like a side effect of getting a breast lift and breast augmentation. Like if I knew that, I would have been more prepared to deal with it like as soon as I saw it forming, rather than trying to like combat it after the fact. So be aware, if you're a darker complexion woman and you're looking into getting a breast lift, breast augmentation, anything with scarring, anything with like getting a deep scar, then be 9 times out of 10 be prepared to have a keloid scarring. And just, you know, do your research on how to combat that, because I was just like going crazy. I was so upset. So like I was about to cry. I was like, no, this cannot look like this. Like no, it's not what I paid my money for. So I'm glad that I'm getting it fixed, and yeah, that's that. So part 3 is my overall satisfaction rating. Do I regret it? Like pros, cons, things of that nature. Let me think. I feel like I love my boobs, like, you know, 100%. People love them on me, like they look really nice and natural. But one thing I could say, and this is 100% on me, not the doctor, I feel like when I went in, I told the doctor, yeah, I want, you know, a really natural looking boob. I don't want it to look like too unnatural, too crazy. And now that I have my natural looking boobs, I'm like, did I want that fake look? Like not like too fake or like too crazy, but it's like, did I want that like over exaggerated, you know, look? And I'm just battling between that. I don't think I'll ever go back and get, you know, well, I don't know, I'm not sure if I will ever go back and get like a revision. or anything. Maybe after I have kids down the line, I'll go back and like get them redone. But as of now, I 100% love them. I love the doctor that I went to. I love the experience at the surgery center that I went to. I just love the overall look of my boobs because they're just like so natural, so pretty. They fit me. Like, one thing about it, I told my doctor I wanted my boobs to fit my body and fit like my overall silhouette, because I didn't want like big ass boobs, sorry for my language, and like I'm not even that, you know, like built to fit those type of boobs on my chest. And I just want everything to be proportional. One thing about it, I'm very proportional with my BBL and my boobs. Like, everything looks like how it's supposed to look. Everything fits me really well, and I'm so happy with my outcome. So if you're wondering if I'll recommend my doctor, 100% recommend my doctor, 100% recommend my surgery center. If you don't know who I went to or the place I went to, again, it's in my Q&A video for my boobs, and it's in my Q&A video for my BBL. So like, go back and watch those videos. I literally answered every question in the book. If you have any more questions, feel free to drop them down in the comments. Go follow my surgery page. Like I said, I post a lot of content on there as well about my BBL and my boobs. And feel free to DM me, comment, anything. Like, I'm willing to answer any questions that you guys have. I'm not a gatekeeper of any sort. Like, I want all of us to prosper, and I want all of us to just have the body that we want. Like, I feel like we need to break the stigma of people who get surgeries, BBLs, implants, whatever, hate themselves or don't love themselves. I love myself. I just now love myself a little more. Do with that information as you will. This is the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for following me along in this journey. If you're new to my channel, again, make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video, and then I'm going to make the video about how I got rid of my scarring. So be on the lookout for that, and catch you guys later.